On today's show, the Detroit Auto Show reveals plans to take on tech shows like CES. Buick introduces a hybrid version of the LaCrosse in China, and we reveal the answer to last week's barn find. All that and more coming right up on Autoline Daily. This is Autoline Daily for April 19th of 2016. Hyundai announced it's teaming up with the IT company Cisco in order to accelerate development of connected car technology. The two companies plan to collaborate on creating a testing environment for vehicle simulations and research and analyze the flow of data in connected cars. This partnership is an important step to help Hyundai develop autonomous vehicles. And speaking of collaborations, Siemens and Valeo are creating a joint venture to develop powertrains for electric vehicles. The new company will be responsible for the development, sales, and production of high-voltage electric motors and power electronic products above 60 volts. The components will be used in hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and fully electric vehicles. The joint venture will be based in Germany and is expected to begin operating by the end of the year. They call it AutoMobili-D, D as in Detroit. It's going to be a new part of the Detroit Auto Show taking place at Kobo Center next January. The exposition will include tech displays and TED Talks and even a test track for autonomous cars and other mobility services. AutoMobili-D will display mobility technologies from traditional car companies and automotive suppliers, but will also bring in tech startups that most of us have never heard of before. The Detroit Auto Show has been losing automotive tech unveils to the CES show in Las Vegas. AutoMobili-D will let the Detroit Auto Show fight back. But it's more than just that. The auto industry is about to go through tremendous changes with mobility services, and all auto shows are going to have to change. And still to come, Buick introduces a new hybrid in China, and Mercedes creates its first luxury yacht.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone Tires, your journey, our passion. Dow Automotive Systems, breakthrough technologies for lightweight vehicles. Lear, a global leader in automotive seating and electrical systems. And by Borg-Warner, feel good about driving.
Over the next 5 years, GM will roll out more than 10 new energy vehicles in China, and Buick just pulled the wraps off the all-new LaCrosse hybrid. It joins the recently introduced gasoline-powered LaCrosse, but boasts a 1.8-liter engine mated to an electric variable transmission and a 1.5 kilowatt-hour lithium battery. Fuel economy comes in at 4.7 liters per 100 kilometers, which translates to 50 mpg and represents a 35% decrease in fuel consumption compared to the LaCrosse with e-assist. The LaCrosse hybrid will be at next week's Beijing Auto Show, and so will we. So if you'd like to see the best that China has to offer, look for our full coverage at Autoline.tv or on our YouTube channel. Last week we showed you the remains of a vehicle that had been left abandoned out in the woods for decades and wondered if you could identify it. While some shot blindly in the dark with their guesses, one joker even said a Tesla Model S, there were a few of you that correctly said a 1957 Chevy. Kudos to those that got it right, and a special thanks to Autoline viewer Hank Leach for sending in the pictures. And if any of you come across an interesting car or anything related to cars, take a moment to shoot us a picture. A number of automakers make vehicles for other industries. BMW has its motorcycles, Honda has its own jet, and now Mercedes-Benz just introduced its first luxury yacht. Called the Aero 460 Gran Turismo, it was developed with Silver Arrow Marines, which is based in the UK. The 960 horsepower diesel-powered yacht is 14 meters long, or about 46 feet, and can hold up to 10 people. The boat was created by Mercedes-Benz Style, which has designed interiors for Airbus helicopters, high-end apartments in London and Singapore, and is currently working on luxury cabins for airline company Lufthansa. And speaking of Mercedes, coming up next, Saturday Night Live pokes fun at a new electric car from the company.
There's more car news and industry insight from the Autoline network every day. Take a moment to click that subscribe button. You'll never miss another Autoline episode.
Talk about being a little late on the draw. The actress Julia Louis-Dreyfus hosted Saturday Night Live the other night and scored big laughs with one of SNL's in-house commercials, the debut of a seemingly brand new Mercedes AA class luxury car. And what makes it special, the former Seinfeld star explained, is what it doesn't need.
No more plugs, no more charging stations, just 9,648 AA batteries.
That's right, it's a Benz that burns only AA batteries. With the joke being, when the car dies, just try to find the bad AA amid the thousands that power it. It was funny and topical enough with all the headlines of late, even including our current Autoline this week dealing with EVs. The problem for SNL is that Norman Lear performed that same joke more effectively, funnier, and almost 40 years earlier. That's when he produced the TV talk show satire, Fernwood Tonight. On one episode in 1977, host Barth Gimble, played by real-life comedian Martin Mull, invited Virgil Sims, the late actor Jim Varney, from Fernwood's Blue Ace filling station to debut his latest invention.
And I've been working on developing me a low-cost, high-efficiency battery-powered car.
Of course, when Virgil tries to start the car, we discover there are 4,000 D cells under the hood. So if you saw the SNL skit about the Mercedes AA, or click on the link here, you owe yourself the opportunity to see how that same joke was performed 39 years ago by still one of the most underrated programs in American television history. We have also included a link to Fernwood Tonight, number 59, the battery car show, for your viewing pleasure. And now, let the real EV battle continue. But that brings us to the end of today's show. Thanks for watching, and please join us again tomorrow.